What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's Tori V Fit here. Today's video is very interesting, and I mentioned in a previous video that I have had 12 jobs before I started influencing. That came up because I was talking about how I became an influencer, so if you guys want to know the full story behind everything, watch that video. I mentioned I had 12 jobs before I started social media, and I wanted to talk about them because they're all so different, and it's just kind of crazy that I really went through 12 different places by the time I was 15 to like 19. Yeah, let's start with my first one when I was 15. Also, before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Remember, I'm posting Thursdays and Sundays. Only 50% of you guys are subscribed, so double check, make sure. Okay, starting with my first job. This was when I was in high school. I was 15, so my parents had to actually drop me off, and it was at Chili's. I was a host at Chili's, and that was when the joke from like Vine or whatever was going around, like, hi, welcome to Chili's or whatever. So yeah, I was the host, and I didn't have to say that every time somebody walked in, but I think it was like $4 an hour, but you got tips. So I was getting paid like a server. Yeah, my paychecks were really small, but they handed you cash because the servers had to tip you out. So that was kind of cool. But Chili's overall, first job, wasn't awful. I had to just seat people, clean tables, talk to servers, stuff like that. I did get free food, but then they switched it up halfway through me working there that you had to pay for it, and I was like, what the hell? I was just here for the free food. I had friends that worked there. The food I thought at the time was good, but now I can't really get myself to eat there. So that was job number one, Chili's. While I still worked at Chili's, I got a second job, so this will be job number two, and it was at a vet clinic. I was like basically a kennel staff member for this vet clinic. So if you were to board your dog, I was the 15-year-old, like 16-year-old maybe, walking your dog while you were on vacation for the 4th of July. I had just gotten the job around Thanksgiving. Immediately I had to work Thanksgiving. I think I had to work Christmas Eve, not Christmas, but I was like, bro, I'm really picking up dog shit and walking dogs while everyone else is with their family right now. And I was getting paid minimum wage, and a 16-year-old, I had to clip the dog's toenails that come in. If you were to bring your dog in to get a nail trim and their anal glands squeezed or whatever, they expected me to do that. And whenever I was new for the first couple of months, they didn't have me do that thing where you gotta put the gloves on and do that. But once I was like there for 6 months, they were like, all right, you're gonna need to start doing this. And I was like, I quit. Like, I'm not doing that. What? And I had acrylic nails on too, and they wanted me to do that. I was like, I can't do this, so I'm gonna start looking for another job. Still worked at Chili's. Pretty sure I ended up quitting the vet clinic, and I still worked at Chili's. Next job I got was Panda Express. Job number 3. I worked at Panda Express for 2 days. This one is actually a really funny story. They give you these headsets. First of all, it is a process to get hired at Panda. So, I mean, they have to have good employees. Like, you gotta take quizzes on all the food and different stuff. It's like an online course to get hired. Super weird, but really in depth. It was $9 an hour, which when I was 16 was really good. So I applied, got the job. It was my second day, you know, like, I got free food, and one of the other employees that was nice told me, like, since I've been eating here, worked here for 3 months, I've lost 30 pounds. I was like, damn, I'm gonna keep eating here. So I would eat orange chicken and white rice every single day. Did I lose weight? No, but I mean, the food was so good, and I got obsessed with crab rangoon. Anyways, second day there, right? I'm wearing my headset because I'm working the drive-thru, and I'm like, you know, you can order whatever. And I hit the number 2 button on my headset. The other employees were literally talking shit on me on like line 2 of the Panda Express headset. So I just quit that day. I had an apron, like, you had to wear like trousers or something and black shoes and an apron and a collared shirt and the hat, you know, Panda workers. I literally took off the apron, took my hat, and I was like, you know what? this ain't even worth it. So I just hit number 1, turned that thing off, and then walked out. I clocked out, walked out. Job number 4, I got a job at this Mexican restaurant that I loved. I love Mexican food. So it was Rancho Grande. This place was really good, the food. And I had some friends that worked there. Did not get paid anything. I was a host and I got minimum wage, but the job was so easy and I got free food that I was like, I don't even care. Like, I get free Mexican food and I stand here and sit people and wipe down menus. Of course I'm gonna work here for minimum wage, like duh. So I'm pretty sure I ended up quitting Chili's. Obviously didn't work at the vet clinic or Panda anymore. And so I was just working at Rancho, but I tried to work at TJ Maxx. I was there for 2 weeks. The manager was so rude to me, you guys. So that was job, what is that, number 5? TJ Maxx was paying like $9 or $10 an hour. So I was like, I'm gonna apply at TJ Maxx. Had 2 jobs at the same time again. So I'm a hostess at a Mexican restaurant and I'm working at TJ Maxx as a cashier, right? It was like the most negative work environment ever. And unless you had been working there forever, like you're an OG worker, they hated you, I swear. That's what I felt like. So I only lasted 2 weeks at TJ Maxx. They also had incentives, you know, when you check out at Home Goods, TJ Maxx or whatever, they're always like, you wanna sign up for a TJ Maxx rewards card today? Yes, you're always like, no, I don't want a TJ Maxx credit card. They make you, they're like, if you don't get at least 5 credit card sales or whatever this week, like we're gonna have to reevaluate you as an employee. So I only lasted 2 weeks there. Job number 6, started working at a trampoline park. So job number 6, trampoline park, that was one of my favorite jobs. I literally just got to wear athletic clothes. I was still in high school, working at the Mexican restaurant and the trampoline park. So I was working like 30 hours a week, probably making good money. I mean, the trampoline park paid me $10 an hour at first. And then I'm pretty sure I got a raise. They have these things called a trampoline park party host. Kids have birthday parties at trampoline parks and stuff. I would like serve kids and give them their wristbands, and I mean, they could get pizza, cake, drinks. I would have all the whole party room set up, and then their parents would usually tip me. So sometimes, you know, you got these spoiled kids getting like a $500 birthday party at a trampoline park. They would tip me like $40 on just, I was serving pizza, opening kids' water bottles and slapping on a wristband. So I was making good money. That was fun. The kids were nice. I mean, they're getting to play on the trampolines for an hour. Of course they're gonna be nice. They're getting all their energy out and you're giving them sugar. So I ended up just working there until I was 18. The Mexican restaurant wasn't gonna let me serve. They had too many servers. So I was like, well, I can just be a party host, kind of like a server because I get tips. So then by the time I turned 18, I was like, okay, I think I want to do serving full time because I can make really good tips. Job number 7, started working as a server at a pizza restaurant. The pizza restaurant was pretty good. I loved making my own pizza every day, duh. I would literally just make a chicken Alfredo or like a 5-meat meat lovers pizza, so good. I was 18, so I was able to become a server, made pretty good money there. And then I started my education for not just college, but my personal training certification. So I was doing multiple things at once, and I ended up trying to get a serving job at a nicer restaurant because I thought the tips would be better. And I did get that job. So job number 8, another restaurant. This restaurant, the owners just sucked. Like they were just not nice people. And I worked there for a while, like probably 6 months, and I made okay tips, but it was another one of those places where unless you were an OG server, worker, whatever, they really just, it was just like closed off. Like you don't get the hours you want, you don't get the section you want, which as a server, if you get a section with 4 tables and they're all small, you're not really gonna make good money. And then you have the OG servers that get like the huge ass party sections, and sometimes they can't even handle it. But it was just another one of those places, like unless you had worked there for a while, they just didn't really treat you good. It was like playing favorites, if that makes sense. Job number 8 was another restaurant job as like a food runner and cashier, because it was a barbecue restaurant, so they didn't have servers. I worked my way up. This was a really good job. Like, I really enjoyed this place. I worked my way up to kind of like an assistant manager type role. It was so cool. That was the first job I was in a role where I could be like, hey, you go clean this table and then you can leave. Or they would have to ask me like, can you check if I swept him off the bathroom so I can leave? That was cool, not gonna lie, being kind of somewhat in charge. I worked that job for a long time, like 1.5 to 2 years almost. And clearly that was one of like the longest jobs I've had. While I was there though is when I started personal training. So this next one is crazy. Job number 9. Wait, no, I just counted. This is actually job number 10. This is job number 10, okay? I got my personal trainer certification and I started looking around everywhere. Like, where can I train people? I had already trained at this smaller gym, just kind of by myself, with a close like family friend that let me train people at his gym, which is so nice, and I loved that place so much. But I was also like, I'm 19, almost 20. How do I get personal training clients by myself? Like, I think people looked at me as just a young girl, and so yeah, even if you're fit, they're just like, she's so young, why would I want to be trained by her? That's kind of how I felt. I don't know if that's true, it could just be my anxiety, but anyways, I was already training people. So that was kind of job number 10, but I'm not really counting it because it wasn't like technically super real. I was just training people on the side, like in this gym, right? So official job number 10, I applied to Orange Theory. I went through a week training process, like basically auditioning. I hated it and I got treated like shit. So basically, job number 10 is Orange Theory. I started calculating my paychecks because I was really sketch, and it was another job that played favorites. And of course, I'm like the youngest Orange Theory trainer they have, 19 years old. Like, I just look so out of place. The rest of the trainers are like 30, 40, you know. So you get more money the more people that sign up to your class. So I had okay attendance. I wasn't like the top trainer, clearly. But they just like didn't give me great hours. I would calculate like, okay, I had, you know, 20 people in my class, so that bumps me up to the next pay range. Because the more people in your class, the more you get paid per hour, per class. They just started doing weird stuff. I would have to come in, mandatory cleaning, wouldn't clock in, wouldn't get paid for it. And they were like, if you don't come in to clean, we're gonna write you up. But it's like, but I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not even clocking in. So why would I come in, you know? It was just really weird. And I think I was naive and just didn't really know what was going on and that wasn't okay. When I calculated my paychecks and saw that they were shy, they were not paying me what they told me. And I was missing a lot of money. I think I was missing like $400 one time. And I confronted my boss, the head trainer. You wanna know what he told me? That I was ungrateful. Excuse me? I'm being so serious. He told me I was ungrateful because there was money missing out of my paychecks because I calculated it. And I was just like, oh, you're done. And basically I called his boss and I was like, listen, I was missing money. This is ridiculous. So Orange Theory was job number 10. Obviously quit after like 6 months. After that, I still worked at the restaurant, the barbecue restaurant, kept that job until I eventually quit and moved out to do social media full time. And basically I started making okay money from social media, just like selling my workout guides and people using my codes. You guys are the best. You guys seriously made it possible for me to quit those jobs and work for myself, which has been the best possible thing for me and my mental health, honestly. That's why when you guys use my code, I want you to message me so I can thank you, because I mean, you make my dreams possible. I mentioned this in my last video, but there could have definitely been times where I would miss rent, but I made it work. I busted my ass and now we're here. Social media full time right now. I have so many ideas. Obviously I'm not gonna be like 40 years old, probably making YouTube vlogs. That's in 20 years though, but I have different things that I want to do and I'm really excited about, projects I'm working on. Those were my jobs before social media. This is also just a reminder, if you're not happy somewhere, there are so many other jobs. There's so many different ways to make money. And if a place isn't treating you well, pay attention, calculate your checks. Like, it's okay, calculate your checks. If you feel stuck, reach out to friends and family and look for other jobs. Seriously, if it's costing you your mental health, it is not worth it. It's totally not worth it. So just wanted to put that out there because I know somebody needs to hear that. That's my job video, but I hope you guys enjoy. I cannot wait to keep posting 2 times a week. This is the first week for posting 2 times a week. So if you guys have video ideas that you want to see, comment them below. I'm not going to do a secret code word today. I just want you guys to comment video ideas because I listen to you guys and I want to record what you guys want to see. So comment. No secret code word, but comment, give me ideas. What do you guys want to see? What do you like to see from me? 3 weeks out right now. So the next video on Thursday will kind of be me getting closer to show, probably what I eat, and just 3 weeks out, little update. So I love you guys. Thank you for making my dreams possible. I will see you in the next video.